Okay guys, in celebration of reaching 13,000 subscribers, I thought I'd do a little video answering questions from people who had any questions that they wanted to answer me, basically. So I put it up on my Facebook profile, I put it up on my Twitter, and I put it up on YouTube. And here are a couple of snippets. I'm just going to answer some of these questions, so far away. The first question comes from username Okay, Jerry. Left-handed guitar players. It's actually easier to teach a left-handed guitar player than it is to teach a right-handed guitar player, because when you're facing each other, which is usually the setup with sort of guitar tuition, the way that it looks, the fretboard, is a little bit easier because it's the same kind of thing. You shouldn't have any problems with a guitar teacher teaching you, whether you're left or right-handed. It makes no difference to approaching the guitar or what you need to do or what you need to cover. Dream live rig, Kirk? Well, I'm getting pretty close, to be honest. It would be some sort of really, really good emulation where I can have all my effects in one little package. Something like an Axe FX, which I've heard is very good, but I'm yet to actually try. But I use an 11 rack. So it would be a mixture of a really, really good amp modulation and then a classic Marshall 100 watt stack about 16 feet high and about 3 feet wide. I think that would be about right. It's a good question, Kavika Singh. Yes, I did take online guitar lessons. It's pretty much how my whole guitar method came about, was because I didn't have a guitar teacher at all. Back then, YouTube didn't really have much going on. I don't think YouTube existed when I started playing. So the kind of things I was looking at were tabs, online forums, people writing articles, and that's basically how I kind of learnt guitar, was jumping from one topic to another until I kind of sort of pieced things together in my own way. And that's kind of the reason why I put together my own guitar courses, was because it's a unique way of learning when you're on your own, studying an instrument where you don't have a teacher. You kind of need it presented to you in a certain way. The very first guitar I ever owned was a Mustang, a Sun Mustang I think it's called. It's like a Taiwanese or Korean, you'd have to look it up, but it was horrendous. But I did learn basket case on it. That's by Green Day, in case you don't know who that is. I have no idea what glue you would use to put the neck back on the guitar. My only advice would be to get a stair gate, and then it might not have fallen down the stairs. I hate cats. No, I don't hate cats. No, I do hate cats. I don't like cats at all. Maybe cats just don't like me, because whenever I go up to a cat, it just seems to have an attitude with me. Strumming patterns. Okay, my best advice for strumming patterns is to be able to probably tap the rhythm first. Approaching strumming patterns, you do kind of need an element of rhythm within yourself, and if you don't have that, you kind of got to do it the monotonous way with a bit of like a metronome or something that's going to be consistent. And then if you can tap the rhythm of the strumming pattern, for example something that went bam, 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 bam. If you can tap it with a hand, that's the first stage, then you've got the rhythm. If you can tap it to something that's consistent like a metronome, then you're ready to approach the guitar with it. Now, whether to do down or up strokes, there's a couple of rules that you have to follow, like always doing a downstroke on a down beat, but you have to understand what those terms actually mean. And up beats generally have an up stroke. And then the rest is just trying to find out which feels the most natural. I mean, it just takes a bit of practice and experience with one rhythm, and just isolate it so it's only one bar. So you're only dealing with a tiny fraction. I mean, this is with all music anyway. Deal with it in bite-sized chunks. Don't try and do the whole strumming pattern. Do the first beat. Oh! Let me demonstrate my favourite riff. My PC's not on. Okay, now that the PC is on, I will be able to demonstrate the riff. It's a very small part in a Steve Vai album, and I would like to share you it. Tasty lick. It's a very tasty lick. That is my favourite riff. It is off the Steve Vai Alive in an Ultra World album, and the track is called Principessa. Aha, yeah, if you want to find out about my latest lessons, The best way to do it is either to go on the homepage of RexPearson.com because it updates with all the latest lessons or music videos as I release them. Or just head to the YouTube channel because all the playlists will update as I add new videos to them. So the songbook, the beginner guitar lessons, if I had more to them, the advanced guitar lessons, they all get added to the playlist. So RexPearson.com, the homepage, if you want to check it out, or the YouTube channel with the playlist. Now, just finishing off, thanks guys, for, everyone who was interested enough to, want to know something about my music or what I'm doing. I hope some of those answers were useful. As always, have a great week, and if you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe. I really appreciate it, and tell your friends about the guitar lessons because it is making a massive difference. Hence why we are at 13,000 subscribers, is because of you guys sharing the videos. So I really appreciate it, really do. And if you have any other questions, just feel free to post on my Facebook, my Twitter, or my YouTube page, and we'll chat then. Catch you guys next week when I'm sure we'll either have a lesson or a music video for you guys. See you then.